What does coconut actually grow on? If you're like me, you probably always assumed that coconuts just grew on little tiny islands in the middle of the ocean. And while that is true, coconuts can actually grow pretty much anywhere as long as it's warm enough. In fact, coconuts are the only type of tree that grows naturally on both sides of the equator. They're a true tropical tree with a distribution that mimics the tropics very closely. You won't find them growing in temperate climates like here in the UK. They just wouldn't survive the winter. Coconuts are also unique in that they grow on what's called a palm tree, which isn't technically a tree at all. Botanically speaking, palms are actually more closely related to ferns and grasses than they are to trees. But I suppose that if you call a palm tree a palm, then we shouldn't call a coconut, but rather a coir. But back to our original question, what does a coconut actually grow on? Well, the answer depends on how big the coconut is. Baby coconuts, also known as green coconuts, grow on the tree itself. You see, coconuts don't grow in soil. They actually grow on the tree in little pockets of air. This is why you often see them growing in swamps or the soil would be too wet and suffocate the roots. So instead, they grow out of the water. As the coconut matures, it falls to the ground and then it grows into what we call a brown coconut. Once the coconut has fallen, it will germinate in the soil. The roots will come out of the bottom and then the shoot emerges from the top, growing into a new palm tree. In some cultures, coconuts are considered a symbol of peace and unity because they can be seen as a reminder that even in the toughest of environments, life can still find a way to thrive. So, next time you see a coconut, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey that it has taken to get there. If you enjoyed this episode and want to see more, please subscribe for more fun nature shorts. Thanks for watching. See you next time.